In a recent interview talking about her continued return to the MCU as Captain Carter, Hayley Atwell was asked about a potential series involving Captain America and Agent Carter in different time periods and possibly different timelines. And she seems to be really interested in this, and this heavily leans into what we've heard recently in regards to Nomad. So in case you haven't been following the news for years now, we've known that there's been a trademark by Marvel Studios simply titled Nomad. Now, it's easy to connect the dots with what this is. Obviously, it would be a Captain America story focusing on his time as Nomad. Now, this seems to be a different direction instead of what they did in the comics, which is probably smart because in the comics it was pretty terrible. Now, when it comes to the MCU, there is rumors that the series would focus on Steve returning the stones or possibly dealing with time fluctuating, I guess is the best way to say it, when he goes back through time and having to deal with that. Well, the rumor has also grown to talk about how this series could potentially deal with Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter's kids, and a possibility of time travel involving him trying to make sure that the timeline doesn't rupture while this happened. Hayley Atwell was asked about this, and she point blank just said, "I think the audience deserves it," when these rumors were brought up. Now, she doesn't deny it, so then again, this is where the theories, the speculation, and everything comes up, because every time there's new trademark renewals, Nomad stays on there. It was rumored to be a film and then a series, and now we don't know what the status is, but clearly they want to do something with that. And with rumors and then a confirmation of Hayley Atwell saying we're going to be seeing more Captain Carter and her playing the character, and not just an animation, has been rumored recently, and she sort of leaned into that. There's a couple possibilities. Either she's returning for more multiverse shenanigans, which is guaranteed going to happen, or they are gearing up to do Nomad, but they're trying to figure out exactly how to handle this since it's probably going to be somewhat expensive. And that's more or less, I think, the holdup right now, because we know they want to move away from limited series. This would 100% be a limited series that would cost a small fortune, pretty much as a Captain America film. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next. I personally wouldn't mind if they were to tell this story in animation and just get her and Chris Evans back to voice their characters. I know a lot of people would be disappointed by that, but if it cuts costs down by 80%, it's honestly worth it. So let's see what happens, whatever happens with it. I'm excited nonetheless if something does happen. If it doesn't, well, I won't cry about it at night. Possibly. I don't know, I might, but I guess we'll just wait and see.